the auction world, cash is king. But in the barter business, it's the art of the trade. For example, I have this guitar.
Right. You give me the guitar, I give you my cash. Trade.
No, in our world, you get what you want without spending a dime.
If you're barter kings like we are, you can turn something small into something big.
Into something amazing.
It's all about trading up
And getting what you want. Whatever works for you guys.
They left the guitar. That's got to be worth a few bucks.
Barter Kings, a new series, premieres Tuesday, June 12th at 9 on A&E.
Imagine getting anything and everything you want without spending a single penny.
One North Idaho man does that. He has mastered the lost art of the barter. KXLY4's McKay Allen is with us live tonight to introduce us to the bartering king.
That's right. We've done a few stories about bartering. With the economy the way it is, it seems to be getting a little bit more popular. And every local person we've talked to about bartering has referred us to this one guy in Coeur d'Alene. They keep calling him the king of bartering. He's made literally hundreds, maybe thousands of trades in his life, and he's traded for everything you could possibly imagine.
Blows them away that I'm able to basically obtain anything I want through bartering.
Anything from goats.
So they brought over the goats and took home a shotgun.
To trees.
Aren't these great?
To cars.
Every car you see sitting down there, I traded for.
Every single one.
Every single one.
Work on the outside of his home.
We had our house painted and the garage out there painted. Through a traded a vehicle for that.
And inside improvements.
I said, what's the deal on that fridge? He goes, you want to make a deal on the fridge? Sure.
So you've had the outside of your home painted.
Yeah.
Inside of your home painted.
Yeah.
A roof put on your house.
Yeah.
And every vehicle we're looking at, you acquired through trading.
That's right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Michael Moore barters.
Well, sometimes they call me the king of bartering.
The king of bartering.
King of bartering.
And he barters a lot. How many trades would you say you've made over your trading, bartering career?
Oh, hundreds of trades. Hundreds.
Trades worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I'm dealing now property, automobiles, tractors, high-end stuff. I mean,
items in the thousands of dollars.
In the thousands of dollars range, yeah.
So what has he traded for, and what has he had to give up to get what he wants? Here's a few examples. He traded a motorcycle to get his entire home carpeted. He traded a table to get a new sprinkler system.
Actually, a guy walked in here yesterday to look at guns, but saw the table and went, wow, that's a great-looking table, and we ended up making the deal on the table.
He traded guns to get his house professionally painted, and cars to get a new roof. He has farm trucks.
That's a 1985 K5 Blazer, which is a pretty desirable car, and I traded a broken Xbox for that.
And classic trucks.
That old Ford I traded for. I traded some yaks for that. There's a story for you. I raised yaks. Those were a couple yaks out there.
He even traded to have his garage remodeled, turned into an apartment.
I traded some yaks for some Southwest airline tickets. So I sent a guy and his family of 4, so 5 of them, to Disney World. He worked here for 3 weeks, just doing whatever I asked him to do around here, and this was one of the things I asked him to do.
The fences on his property, the plumbing in his sheds.
I bartered for that as well.
And even this.
Yeah, he did some beautiful work.
This stone entryway.
He spent about 2 weeks off and on in between his paying jobs and built us this beautiful wall, and I gave Cody a couple rifles.
So the obvious question here, how does Michael do it?
I will literally lay in bed at night, and it's like a Christmas wish list. I'll say, wow, you know, I really need a new driveway poured, and wouldn't it be nice to have the house painted, or wouldn't it be nice to have a new floor in the particular room or whatever.
Once he's identified things he wants or needs, goods and services, he simply posts requests on Craigslist.
And I'll just put ads out there, and I'll say, I need a guy to plant trees, have many items for trade, and then I'll get back lots of responses.
After a few emails and phone calls, he gives his new barter partner a tour of his place and asks, what do you want that I have?
You know, the old saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. That's really what it's all about.
Michael says everyone can barter, but not everyone's cut out for bartering.
It does take a certain, I hesitate to use the word skill, but maybe mentality is a better word.
Some people just can't divorce the actual monetary value from a product, and they attempt to determine if 2 goats are in fact worth 1 shotgun.
But see, that's the beauty of trading, is nobody feels like they got the short end of the stick.
Everybody walks away.
Everybody walks away. They think they got better. of the stick.
Everybody walks away.
Everybody walks away, think they got a better deal.
So while we keep spending money, Michael will keep bartering,
They're all good deals.
trading stuff he no longer values for stuff he wants.
When people leave here, I want them to have a smile on their face.
Right.
You know, and I want to have a smile on my face. And then it's a good deal.
Now, the Barter King says he's personally seen the bartering traffic on Craigslist triple in the last few months, but this isn't an unheard of phenomenon. 40, 50 years ago, bartering was common. Now, we also need to point out here, if you want to barter, know the law. There are very specific IRS regulations about bartering. They can be precarious, and dare we say, IRS regulations confusing. So, you need to make sure you know what you're doing if you're going to barter, especially big ticket items here.
So he essentially uses cars and motorcycles as currency.
Right. He says he's owned 400 cars in his lifetime. Some of them, albeit for a very small time period before he trades them.
Jeez.
But 400 cars, he uses them like money.
If it works.
Man, and it obviously works.
It works for him.
No kidding.
Everyone comes out a winner that way and happy.
I feel like it anyway.
Yeah, I feel like it.